Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to share a story with you about mentorship. How important it can be and how oftentimes we don't even realize how big of an impact we have on our team. I want to welcome back Riley as well. She's going to join me and help me out today. She's our new little buddy. The story I want to share with you goes back to my days with Pepsi. When I was 24 years old, my boss who had recruited me made me a route manager. And instead of being excited, I said to him, how am I remotely qualified for this job? I'd never been on a truck. I didn't know how to do the job. And the average age of my team was over 40 years old. And how are they going to respect me? And he said, you'll figure it out. I did very well at the job, but I also had my rough patches. And I want to share one of those stories with you and how he mentored me. Not all the route drivers were happy about me getting that job. And at the end of the day, we would check them in with their inventory. One of the guys, not one of my own, came back in, grabbed his route sheet, shoved it in my chest and said, check me in. And I was extremely professional about it. And I shoved him back. And I thought that ended my days as a route manager. He went to his boss, who went to my boss, who called me into his office, and I assumed he was going to tell me, you were correct. I promoted you too soon. Instead, he gave me a great mentorship lesson. He said, we need to have a talk. He said, first of all, when a situation like that happens, and it's a disciplinary situation, you bring them into your office. This is why you are in my office. The second thing he taught me, and I've never used this one, he was tall. I'm 6'1", but he was quite a bit taller than me. He said, my chair is higher than yours. I will be looking down on you during this conversation. And the third thing he taught me was the 24-hour rule. How many of you know what the 24-hour rule is? He said, when something gets heated, something sets you off, give yourself 24 hours to calm down. And I said to him, you don't even follow your own rule. You yell at people all the time. And he said, I do, but never in anger. I do it as a strategy. And I thought back and realized when he had gotten mad at me that it was exactly what he had done. Now, I have only used that twice. But it was still such a great mentorship opportunity for me. He took that not as an opportunity to chastise me, to demote me, but to teach me. I tell this story regularly in my workshops. And a few years back, I contacted him and we went out to lunch. I told him I shared this story. I asked him, what did he remember about that? He said, not a thing. It had way more impact on me than it ever did on him. That'll be the case for you too. When you mentor people, even when it's small, when you take that time to help them, it will mean so much to them as that moment meant to me. Thank you so much for listening to me, for hearing my story about mentorship. I hope that inspires you to be a mentor to others, to look for opportunities to coach them, to help them be better. Riley and I will look forward to seeing you again in the future for another video. Thanks for joining me.